It's time to talk about pronouns. A quick reintroduction. My name is Simone Smith, hailing from Charlotte, North Carolina. I am a life and ministry coach, and I specialize working in and with ministries that are looking to reconnect and rebuild a really intimate and genuine relationship with the LGBTQ community. I do that through providing research and sharing my own personal testimony, as well as coaching business leaders through the development stage of their strategy. So, as promised, I wanted to talk a little bit about pronouns. It is coming up more and more in today's headlines, and for someone who doesn't really have the groundwork of what that means, it can be very confusing and very overwhelming with trying to keep up. Pronouns are a way for people to further identify themselves. It is typically used, but not always, typically used for people who identify themselves as non-binary. If someone identifies as non-binary, that means that they do not identify themselves as male or female. And just a reminder, binary means two, the male and the female. So that means they fall outside of that category. And what that means to them is specific to them, which means there's not one definition I can give you that describes everybody. There's a spider. Also, there are other options for kind of identifying your pronouns, but they are less common. So it's less likely you are to hear those. But hopefully this video will at least give you the groundwork so that if you do hear those, you're not completely put off. So the they them pronoun is gender neutral, which means that it is not specific to male or female, which means someone does not have to put themselves in a box. Some people will use they them, but they will also use she, her, or he, him. Really, again, what that means is specific to them. If you have the kind of relationship equity where you can ask them exactly what that means to them, great. But please remember that they are not required to educate you on their life's decisions. One of the things that I would suspect would come up when it comes to Christian followers and understanding this concept is probably having some pushback about it, because that's not how God made them, blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing. Language it's not static. It flows. And so one of the things that I would encourage you to prioritize is relationship over legalism. Literally what Jesus said when he came down here, right, guys? Yeah, we learned that lesson. So when you think about the possible tension you may have between calling someone they, them, or a different pronoun than what you think they should be using, remember that no matter what's most important is relationship. And something as simple as respecting their pronouns opens up the opportunity for them to feel safe and for you to have a relationship with them. Let God decide what someone is and isn't supposed to do. We are so lucky to not have to be the police. We're literally the welcoming committee for everybody. That's it. All the other stuff, all the other sin, what's right, what's wrong, he'll take care of that. So, again, pronouns are a way for someone to further identify themselves. If you have the opportunity to ask them what it means to them, do so. But also understand it is not their job to educate you. That's what I'm here for.